That sounds like a good start.
That's how we always start it. That's how we always go into it.
Yeah, we usually start, yeah, like I said beforehand.
Exactly. Yeah, I said exactly.
Who cares?
Okay, quick sip of beer. Sip of beer.
Beer count.
Beer count is... that was just the number 4 that you heard opening up.
Yes.
You agree?
Yes, I do.
Well, that's good, because that's the truth.
I know, that's why I agree.
Cool, yeah. Awesome. Alright, so what are we doing here, son?
Well, it's Monday, July 30th, 10:36 and 50 seconds p.m.
And what else are we doing, son?
Oh, that's the date. How about a quick weather thing here?
Yeah.
It was 70. Oh, it's down to 66 degrees. Great. You know, the summer started off pretty damn warm, and now it's like, I don't know. What's going on?
Well, it's supposed to heat up again to this weekend. JV was saying.
Oh, yeah. Well, we'll see how that goes.
So, anyway, what are we doing here, son?
Oh, yeah. So, by the way, I'm Zon Martin Richardson, and who are you, Jamie?
I'm Jamie Robin Richardson, and we're here with BeanZ LovE Richardson, our canine companion hero. And who are we, son? Who is all of us?
All of us is healers. That's what makes up healers.
Yeah, right. We are healers. And tonight...
Just announce it before I keep forgetting.
Okay, so what we're doing tonight is our commentary on our latest album, chemistrY and circumstancE. It's finally done, man.
Yes, thank goodies.
Thank goodies, yeah. Yeah, we finally got through that fucker, man. And it was kind of an album, well, I guess we really can't predict any of these things happening, but it was kind of an album that we weren't really planning on, like, starting to work on as soon as we did, right?
Yeah, and we also, because of that, we weren't planning on really getting done with it as soon as we did.
Yeah, right.
So, we started working on this thing. It was kind of the whole melancholy, or not, well, it's kind of melancholy,
The December 26th thing?
Yeah. Which has kind of become an official holiday for just for the Richardsons, for healers. It's Melancholy Day or something. It's the day after Christmas, and it's over, and it's kind of sad and all that. Like, all the decorations are still up, but it's just kind of sad looking because it's all over, and it just kind of sucks. I don't know. We go through this shit, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we always go through, like, shit like that. We, like, when the seasons change, like, every year when fall comes, it's like we kind of get depressed or something for a little while. And it doesn't last long. Like, we get through it, but at first it's like, man, summer's over. But then we kind of move on, right?
Yeah, then we kind of move on to, we get used to it, and then it's colder, and then we got all this fucking fall work around here. But once that's done, and we get through the holidays, and then there's like 5 months after that of just, winter, and, there are advantages to that.
Yeah, at least there's no mosquitoes and wasps, and we don't have any artwork to do, so then we have more time to, like, come home from work and just sit in the house, and more time to take naps, for sure.
Yeah, it gets old after a while. We start getting cabin fever, but, at first, once we get used to it and everything, anyway, so let's not get on a whole rampage about that, right?
Yeah, it's just, we go through these weird things. Obviously, we're Jamie and Zon, we live in the head of this one dude, and, apparently we have a lot of emotions and feelings and stuff, which I guess come from this do we live in, or it comes from us, who knows, I don't know. Did he invent us, or did we invent him? Who knows?
Who knows?
Anyway, let's get on with it, man.
Alright, so, we are 4.5 minutes in, we haven't even started yet, let's go.
Let's go.
Yes. Alright, so, here we go, chemistrY and circumstancE. We're going to play the album through, we're going to talk over it, do some fucking commentary, whatever the hell it is. And here we go with song 1 of 10 of this album. This first song is called Circumstance. Here we go. sip my beer.
Cup of cheese. Keep the tradition going.
Yep. All right, we're listening to Circumstance, song 1 of chemistrY and circumstancE, our new album. Okay, now actually this album, this song was the last song we wrote for the album. We wanted to make, the idea of this album, first of all, was to go back to shorter songs and maybe like some, like, still kind of trippy, but and not quite as trippy as all the anxiety stuff was, and I think it's too loud.
It's only on volume, like 2 notches down, right? You checked it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, let's hope this isn't too loud.
Let's try to just talk a little loud over it.
Okay, anyway. Alright, so this song, Circumstance, it was, first of all, we wanted this album to be at least 40 minutes long, and we knew that we were going to do songs that were about 4 minutes long, so we wanted this album to be 40 minutes long, so we knew the goal was to do 10 songs, right?
Yeah, 10 songs, and we did it. We were able to do that in about 7 months or so. I guess we finalized it by the end of July. It's July 30th, 2 days will be August 1st, so we started working on this album, which was our first point. We had the melancholy after Christmas, so we started working on this like just a couple days before the new year, right?
Yeah, we started, right, just literally about 2 or 3 days before January 1st, 2018 on this album. We got done, I guess, about the middle of July, something like that.
Yeah.
And this was the first song. I mean, this is the last song we wrote, but we decided to make it the first song, right?
Yeah, originally, obviously song 2, which we'll be hearing in a minute here after this one, was going to be the first one, but then we decided after we wrote this one that it would sound cooler to have this one first, right?
Yeah, well, at least that's what we thought.
Yeah.
So, the other reason this song got written was about a month and a half ago. I don't know. We wrote this song about a month ago or something. Worked on it for the last month and a half or something like that, right?
Yeah, but we had written about a month and a half ago or something like that. We're sitting here buzzed one night and thought of some fucking shit to write on Facebook because it was like, like Facebook, people, there's so many people on there have like families, and you always see this stuff like, oh, here's my kids, or we're getting married, or we're pregnant, we're having a baby, or we're going on vacation, and all these great things, and we kind of mocked that by writing these lyrics, right?
Yeah, we started just writing some shit like, well, you see, like you said, Jamie, you see all that crap on Facebook. Oh, our kid graduated and shit like that. So we just started writing this kind of paragraph on Facebook that we posted just as words, whatever that we thought of. And it was about like, we don't have a family. And our kid didn't graduate. We have nothing good to post. We didn't go on vacation. We don't have family pictures to post on Facebook for y'all to see, like so many people have.
Yeah. So we just like posted those words, and our good friend Bob White kind of commented on it, and he said like, these might be good lyrics for a tune, and so we kind of agreed with that idea and made it into What is Circumstance, which is now over, right?
Yep, that's about all we can say about Circumstance, so that's why Circumstance happened. Alright, so now this is song 2 called You're Alive, You're Dead, and this was actually the first song that we wrote for this whole album. This is the first song we were working on back in the last few days of 2017, right?
Yeah, and remember, Zon, the first idea we had of the song was we were thinking about a song called Shutterbug by Veruca Salt, and that song kind of has that do-do-do-do-do-do-do. We kind of stole that.
Yeah, we kind of stole that idea, but we made it our own song.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm not 100% sure what this song's about. Well, I kind of know. We started thinking about just the idea of, okay, there's BeanZ, but really, there's just this one guy here. In reality, this guy lives alone with a dog, with Beans. But because of that situation, if this guy keels over on the floor, falls down, maybe doesn't die, but falls down and can't get up.
I'm falling, and I can't get up.
Yeah, remember that commercial?
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yeah, that. So, anyway, man, I hope that fucking music ain't too loud.
It shouldn't be. We checked it out.
Alright, yeah, you're right.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Alright, sorry.
Don't be sorry you're sorry.
Okay. So anyway, this song was just, I guess that was kind of part of the idea of the lyrics of this song was, it's called You're Alive, You're Dead. Did we even announce that yet?
I think we did, but maybe not, so good thing you did. Just now, just in case we didn't.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So the idea is like just kind of like, alright, so we like kind of, well, maybe part of the idea is that we party every fucking night. And,
Yeah.
And, it's amazing that, except for like one night in the last 5 years, we made it to bed. Like, we didn't drink too much to where we just passed out where we were sitting or whatever, you know. We always make it into bed, but we always have the thought of, like, what if we do, like, drop dead in the hallway, or maybe, what if we get to bed and die in bed, or what if we don't even make it to bed and we die in the hallway? So this whole, and the idea also of this was just, like, the fact that we often we have feelings like we're alive and like we're dead, you know, like.
Yeah, it's not that often we have a lot of energy. When we do, we feel alive. But we often kind of feel like we're not literally dead, but we feel like we're walking around like a fucking zombie, like we have no energy or something. So I guess this whole song is just kind of about the whole struggle of, yeah, you're alive, but you feel dead or something like that, maybe?
Yeah, it's right, kind of like just the energy level that we go through, I guess, you know, being alone here, you know, living in this guy who's alone, you know. And by the way, we've kind of gone back to self-indulgence, haven't we?
Yeah, we kind of decided that, like, this album's gonna just be, like, it's called chemistrY and circumstance, so that, it's an easy title because that can kind of just mean anything, you know.
Yeah. And so we kind of felt by using that name for this album, chemistrY and circumstance, that it would give us some freedom to kind of just not care so much about a theme, like anxiety. Some of these albums we've done, Deep Freeze, you know, they kind of, some of them had themes to where this album is just songs, and it's all kind of in the dark, and loner in the middle of the night, dark, dreary, gray, rainy, outside lyrics or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it's dreary, man, but it's just kind of what we like to do, you know?
Yeah. So that was You're Alive, You're Dead. We've kind of just gone back to writing whatever. The self-indulgence thing, we don't care.
Let's just write about whatever. We write about whatever, you know. Who cares? Who cares if it's self-indulgent, you know? And we talk too much about ourselves. I mean, I'm sorry. But we're not sorry, right?
No, we're not sorry, damn it.
We're not sorry, damn it.
Damn it. Making me laugh again.
No way. Anyway, so we just kind of, it was kind of gave us freedom to just go, who cares if we write about ourselves? Who cares what we write about? This is what it is. There's a new album. This is what we did. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay, so song 3.
Yeah.
Is called Why These Dreams. Now this song, on the note of being self-indulgent, actually this song is a little less self-indulgent because, well, it is and it isn't, because we wrote this one specifically for our mom G-Man and for ourselves. And this song is dedicated to the nightmares that we have, because our mom G-Man has a lot of the same kinds of dreams that we have. She used to talk back in the day about this dream that she would have about living back on Whipple Street in Chicago. And we used to think like she was saying like she was just dreaming about the past, like just it's the 1960s again and she lives there again. But we found out later that she was really dreaming more about losing the house that we had at the time in the 70s and 80s. By then they had houses. And she was always worried about money and losing things, I guess. I think because that's the same shit we go through. I think that's the deal.
Yeah. Right. Like, so our mom would dream about, like, having to go back to Whipple. Like, not, like, it's the 60s again and we're just there in that time. But, like, she lost the house and had to go back to Whipple. This little apartment she had with our dad. I don't know if it was their first apartment or one of their first apartments. This must have been some little place. We weren't born yet, so we weren't there. We never saw it. But sorry, my throat is getting, my voice is getting groggy.
It's okay. Have a sip of beer.
Sip of beer, yeah. Okay. So yeah, so we've had very similar dreams, like, and also G-Man, our mom, is talking about like having dreams about being lost all the time. We have those same dreams all the time, right?
Oh yeah, like we're in a car, we're driving around and we don't know where the hell we're driving to, we're lost. And sometimes we get out of the car and we start walking around for some dumbass reason.
Yeah, because like we think, oh, we're lost, so maybe it's a good idea if we park and walk around and then we'll figure out where we're at. But that sounds like a really dumb thing to do.
Yeah. Be better, well, unless we're running out of gas or something. Yeah, so sometimes we like have these dreams where we park, we walk around, and then we lose the car too, right?
Yeah, now we can't even find the car, let alone at least be in the car and still lost, right?
Right. So anyway, and then like our mom having these dreams about being back on Whipple, we have these dreams about losing this house all the fucking time, and being back in the trailer. Like, God, like we lost that house, we lost it, son of a bitch, you know. And there's more stories about that. Like usually the dream is like we didn't like just get thrown out of the house because we didn't pay the mortgage. We just like decided to leave because we decided we couldn't afford it. So we just, and somehow in most of these dreams we end up back in the trailer. Not all of them. A couple times we ended up like in some weird apartment or something. But usually we end up back in the trailer. But it's, you know.
Yeah, it's funny how in most of these dreams we at least have the option to go back to the trailer, whereas in reality we wouldn't even have that option unless we were lucky enough, like we lost the house and it just so happens the trailer's for sale again for a couple of $1,000 and we could like make that work again, you know.
Yeah. And it would just be such tight quarters. And it'd be cool to have the trailer back, but it would be so depressing to lose this house, you know.
Yeah. So anyway, that is what that song is about. And it's supposed to sound kind of trippy. Like the trippy parts are supposed to be like the nightmare parts, right?
Yeah.
And that song was dedicated to G-Man and kind of to ourselves because of the dreams. That's why we wrote that. And it was a little less self-indulgent because we included G-Man in there.
Yeah, it wasn't just about us. It was about our mom, too.
Yeah. Okay, so song 4's on. Let's keep it moving here.
Okay, so song 4, this is the title track. It's called chemistrY and circumstance. And first of all, song 1 is called circumstance. Song 10, which is the last song we'll get to later, is called chemistrY. The song we're on right now is called chemistrY and circumstance.
Yes. Exactly. And I said exactly. But whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, so this song, I don't know, this was like, actually we wrote every one of these songs in sequence, except for Circumstance was the 10th song we wrote, which ended up being the first song. But hold on a minute. Can you burp for a song? Thanks, man.
No problem.
So, chemistrY and circumstance, like, okay, so You're Alive, You're Dead, Why These Dreams, chemistrY and circumstance, these songs were all written in sequence until we got to the last song we wrote, which was Circumstance, which ended up being song 1. Right?
Yeah. If you look, we dated them all. Pretty much all. Almost all. And you can see how, like, roughly every month, every 2, 3, 4 weeks was the next song.
Yeah. Okay, so chemistrY and circumstance, what is this song about?
Well, this one's just kind of, I guess the lyrics are just kind of about, like, people just going out and taking chances, and some of this is actually about, like, people breeding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think one of the ideas here was, like, 2 people go out and mix their chemistry together, which is... And this wasn't the intention. Like, this wasn't supposed to be all this song was about, but now that I think about it, I guess this is kind of part of what this song's about. And this song is kind of in relation to our song back in the Diary of Diarrhea album.
Diarrhea and Cha-Cha-Cha.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
But, we did a song called Fuck Fucking. That was track 2 on the Diary album. 3 years ago. That was a 2015 HeelerZ'S release. That song was about how, like, you know, these guys, these dumbass guys, just want to go out and get laid, and they get, you know, they're lucky enough they get to, you know, they go fuck some chick that they wanted to fuck or whatever, and next thing you know, they're knocked up. The chick's knocked up, and they got all that to deal with, right?
Yeah. And so yeah, the part of the song is like the chemistry of like people, I guess, fucking, you know, and then the circumstance of what happens after that, like breeding, you know. But it's not, you know, sometimes they raise good kids, sometimes they raise assholes, you know, because like most people are assholes.
Yeah, that's where a lot of assholes come from, or the people that make them.
Yeah. Well, I guess that kind of makes sense, man. And those people are probably assholes too, right?
Yeah, not all of them, but some.
Yeah, not all of them, because like G-Man is not an asshole. G-Man is our mom, and she's awesome. But a lot of people, there's a lot of assholes that have kids that are also assholes. And sometimes there's good people that have kids that are assholes, right?
Oh yeah. Everyone's related to a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh shit. But also this song wasn't just about breeding. It was just about just everything, kind of like you said, son. Like the chemistry and circumstance title just kind of gave us the freedom to make it be about anything. So it's just, it also means just what happens to you in life, like, you know, just the chemistry, like that you go through, or what happens to you, or what drugs you put into, or what you're exposed to, versus the circumstance of whatever life ends up being, you know.
Yeah, exactly. I think we got to do something that we haven't never done before in a commentary here. We're gonna have to pause this and take a piss break.
Well, we don't have to. Just keep it rolling.
All right, you're right.
Okay, here comes song 5. This is called The Ones. And this song we did in February. That was a sad month because we lost an aunt, our Aunt Lorraine, and we also lost someone who was, we didn't know her real well, but she was kind of a niece of ours. She was adopted by our brother and his wife at the time. And she was a young lady, and she died of drugs, man. And she's only like 23 or 4 years old. So really shitty, sad month. So this song is what came out of that month, and in a way it almost kind of doesn't fit the album.
Yeah, it's a lot of these songs are kind of like about fuck people, we're gonna be alone and all that shit. And there's more of those songs to come.
Yeah, after this, yeah.
Yeah, but this was our February song. Those things happened. It was sad stuff, despite the fact that it was Valentine's month and all that crap. But
yeah, and fuck that.
Yeah, right. That's a whole other thing. But we wrote a sad song that was kind of about like it's just basically one of these like, you know, some people die before they live, and some people live with, you know, their hearts keep beating without them really being able to live well and discover a good life. And, you know, there's sad people that are alive, and there's dead people that didn't get they died too young. And you know, and our Aunt Lorraine, she was pretty old. She was like 88 years old, but that's, you know, it just sucks that people die. It just doesn't, you know, the biggest thing I hate about life is death.
Yeah, no shit. It's one of the biggest fears in life. It's just, we don't want to lose people, and I think that's really one reason why we fucking hate life, is because we have to die. We have to see people die. That's like the biggest thing I hate about life, is death, you know?
Yeah, agreed. We both said it.
Yeah, so we both agree. Yeah. But, and like here, it's like we're just saying, and our vocals are pretty clear in the song too, so it's, you almost don't even need a lyric sheet to hear this.
Yeah, they're the lyrics.
Yeah. So like, yeah, it's just one of them tunes where it's like, you know, we could be dead tomorrow, so live today, you know, that kind of idea, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's we got some time to go take a pee break, so we can just let it roll here for a minute.
Cool, I gotta go.
So do I, obviously. So let's go. We'll be right back. This is called The Ones, song 5 of chemistry and circumstance, HeelerZ'S 2018, July-August 2018 release. Anyway, there's more HeelerZ'S stuff to come, hopefully. That's another thing.
Yes, let's go pee.
Okay. Be right back.
Really
And we're back.
Yeah. And our knee gets fucked up again.
Yeah, that's another fucking thing. He was doing good there. Felt like it was almost all the way healed, pretty close. And then yesterday we kneeled down and fucked it up again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's another thing.
I know.
Sip of beer, cup of cheese.
Yes. What's the beer count?
We're still on beer 4. We're about halfway through it, maybe. Not doing too bad. It's 11:02 and 30 seconds p.m.
We could let this play without worrying about copyright and shit.
Yeah, these are actually our songs.
It's nice.
Yeah. Little piano at the end there.
By the way, this whole album has real drums.
Oh yeah. Yep. First album we've done in years that all the way through real drums. Well, a couple of songs don't have so much percussion. There's a couple of songs that have like little or no percussion, but the ones that have it's all real drums.
Yep. Okay. Song 6.
Okay. Now, so this was, I guess, our March song. That was our February song. Here's our March song called Out There. And this song we leaked out in just a rant, which, well, they're called podcasts now, right?
Yeah, well, they've been called podcasts. We just didn't know that. I mean, we knew that, but we just didn't put it together that that's kind of what we were doing with our rants. They are podcasts.
Yeah, you're right. So, we played this in the background of one of our podcast rant thingies, probably like in May, like a couple months back, something like that.
Yeah, it's one of them, it was the Been a While Out There rant. It was the first one we'd done in a couple months. I think it was in April.
Oh yeah, you're right, because this is our March song. Yeah, right.
Right, okay, so in this song we wrote in dedication to the people who, and we don't really hear this too much anymore. I think most people have caught on by now. It's been years.
Yeah. And if any of them paid attention to what we've been doing for these last few years with our music and commentaries, they would know that this is the relationship we're in now. Jamie and Zon, and anyway.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, we wrote this, years ago after the divorce, before Jamie and Zon met each other and all that, right?
Yeah.
For a while, it's what most people will probably tell you. If someone gets divorced and they're alone for a while, some of their friends are probably or some people they know, whatever, they may mention something to this to them at some point, like, hey, when are you going to get back out there? You got to go back out there and see what's out there. And what they're saying is go out there and meet another person again, right?
Yeah. But we kind of, we dabbled in that, but we've had a couple of opportunities, a couple of different opportunities, mind you. And the thing is, not that we weren't open to all of those ideas. It's just that in the end, we're Richardsons, we're healers. We just can't be with anybody. This is the unit. This is the family here.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird. It's in the head. Whatever. It's pretend, but it's kind of real. This is what it is. Like these people that go, oh, it is what it is. I hate that saying. I hate when people say, it is what it is. Well, what the fuck is it?
Yeah. That saying means nothing. All it means is whatever they said. That's all it means is I said this, and it means I said this. I said that.
Yeah, right. So this song is basically about, dedicated to the people that said, go, you got to get out there. So, but the lyrics are just about how, well, we decided not so much to go out there. Like you said, we dabble in it a little bit, but really the best thing is for us to just be in our own head. And it's really just one person here, but this is the relationship, and and we have BeanZ here, and this is our family, man. I mean, this is the best thing we'll ever have, and I'm not saying like we're just settling for it's as good as it gets. Well, I mean, it
is kind of as good as it gets.
Yeah, true, but I'm not complaining,
No, I'm not either. I like it.
Yeah, it works very well, and it's just kind of one of those. Another one of those songs about us, kind of, really. It's just us telling the people that told us to go out there, thank you for the advice, but, we're okay in here. You know, and I don't know. We don't know what life is gonna bring us. Maybe we will go out there one day. Maybe this whole fucking BeanZ thing will end before the guy we live in dies.
I don't know. I think we're gonna die when he does. I think he's gonna hold on to us our whole life, or his whole life, all of our whole life, right?
Right, but you never know.
I know. You're right. You never know.
But it's not like we're questioning it either. We are content doing this.
Right. So.
Yeah, so that's what this song's about, man. Thank you. We don't really want to go out there, though. Maybe, you know, like I said, maybe one day, but I don't know. We're having too much fun doing music and rants and podcasts and shit. Like, it would be unfair to date somebody because, first of all, we like to spend so much time in this that it probably wouldn't be fair to the other person. And the other thing is, God damn it, I already forgot the other fucking thing. I had it there.
I know, damn it.
It's just, I don't know. God damn it. I can't get back to that thought. It's gone, probably.
Oh well, move on.
It happens, right?
Yep. Move on to the next song. Shit, there goes a fucking monitor. What the hell? This thing's on for 25 minutes and then all of a sudden...
Whatever. Alright. Okay, this is now song 7. This is called The Truth, and this is...
we don't know if it's actually the truth or not.
Well, it's our truth, right? It's kind of another song about us, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's a song about our distrust in humans.
Yeah. The lyrics are basically saying, it's just about, yeah, like you said, Don, just trusting people. How much do you trust somebody? There's no way you'll ever know anyone else completely. The only person we can ever know 100% or it's ourselves. And sometimes that's not 100%.
Yeah, sometimes people don't even know themselves as much. Sometimes it does take other people to notice what that person is doing for them to learn a little more about themselves. But at the same time, if you're closed in the way we are...
Yeah. Sorry, I need some more beer.
Yes. Stop being sorry.
Okay, we're never going to stop being sorry.
We better just face the truth. Name of the track.
Yeah, we better face the truth. We're never going to stop being sorry. Or be able to stop saying that at least.
Yeah. So yeah, anyway, sip a beer.
Okay, thank you. That was kind of a combo, Jamie's number.
Yeah. Wasn't a pirate burp.
No, not this time. Try and go for one of them later, maybe?
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll try to do one later.
Cool. So yeah, this is called The Truth. Just basically like saying, what do you want to do? Like, do you want to just, like, you don't trust people at all, so stay alone? Or you have the option to try to, or attempt to trust someone, but no matter what, you're never going to know everything about that person. Because everybody hides something. Or at least, damn near. Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. That was me.
I know, it was me too, though.
Yeah, but it was more my voice.
Yeah, I guess it was. So anyway, what were you saying?
About the truth.
Oh, yeah.
That, it's just like, no one can know more about themselves, put it that way, than anyone else, because, like, I guess what we're saying is, everybody keeps, like, if we had some secrets, and we kept it from the entire world, sometimes you get to know somebody good enough, you start sharing some of those secrets, or sometimes there are things that you just take to the grave with you,
Right, and so we think that all, or at least damn near everybody, and there's been obviously a lot of people that have lived and died and still alive on this planet, not to mention other planets, right?
Yeah, you never know about that either. Could be more population there.
Right. But there's always the potential that someone is keeping something from you, and, it's really hard to ever know everything about another person. Whereas, I mean, there may be things like that you do that you don't realize you do, and maybe someone else notices it and calls you on it.
Yeah, right. But you don't always know. Like most people will keep something because they don't want people to know, or maybe they're embarrassed about it, or whatever the hell it is. It's just the fact that you will probably never know everything about another person, or yourself. I mean, really, Zon, that's kind of what it is. We'll never know everything about anybody, including ourselves.
Yeah, right. I mean, none of us know everything. We're all of us humans are just one way or another clueless. I mean, we may have an idea about this and that, but really we're clueless in the end. We all end up in the same spot, which is fucking death,
Yeah, shit. God, I'm getting more thirsty. I need another sip of beer. This one's almost empty.
Okay, let's down it. We'll get another one. The next song's coming up quick here, though.
Okay, we'll do that and then grab another beer.
All right, let's down this one.
Okay. Okay. You know what we haven't done yet? I don't think we've done a hit of green stuff since we started the commentary.
You're right. I don't think we have. Sorry about that regurg. That was probably recorded.
Yeah. Okay, Zon, so song 8, man.
Okay, this is song number 8 on this album. It's called In the Dark, in the Night We Write. And this is one of them songs that I don't think has any percussion to it, does it?
No, I think this one, the ones has that part where the drums kick in. Track 5, and then track 6, the one called Out There, has just like some cymbals background, but they're real cymbals, right?
Yes, none of the drums in this entire album were done with keyboards, which was a thing JV, our friend JV, talked us into a couple years ago. He's like, man, stop doing fucking real, or stop doing the keyboard drums, go back to real. And we agreed. We always were a fan of the real instruments too, so we took the advice, and the only reason we didn't want it was because we're not good at playing drums or fucking anything for that matter,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we pulled off some albums considering how much we don't know how to play.
That's true.
But we,
Yeah, with the aid of a lot of computer help.
Yeah, right.
Alright, so anyway, this is called In the Dark, in the Night We Write. Then this is just kind of, again, it's about us. We're back to self-indulgence, whatever, right? We already discussed that.
Yeah.
And this is just about how we're alone. Whatever. This guy's alone, but he's not alone because he has us and BeanZ. But otherwise, it's just this song is just supposed to be one of those songs that's supposed to sound like what I guess HeelerZ'S is almost trying to make into a new genre, which is called something like middle of the night, alone in the dark music or something, right?
Yeah, it's dreary, man. We're dreary, okay? And it's right. It's that idea, Zon. Like Zon said, it's just like one of these. It's just this song is really just kind of literally about what we do. We just wrote about the fact that we sit here at night and write about our life, which there's not much to it except that this is what we do in our life. We sit here and write these fucking songs, and we like them to be dreary, and and if you listen to these lyrics, it's they're dreary, man. Dust and cobwebs inside the head that'll never be swept. I said B too many times. Sorry. Let's slow down here.
Yeah, take it easy.
Okay. But yeah, it's just this song is just about what we do. We just sit here and write these songs. And it's supposed to sound dreary. We kind of hit the keyboard one night and came up with this first. The first track we made on this song was the piano, right?
Yeah, we just hit these kind of weird. We don't even know how to read music, so we just hit these. We don't know what notes they are, but we hit a couple of keys here and made this kind of almost grungy, but on the piano or on the keyboard sound,
Yeah. It's just like that line there, we just write about ourselves while so many people out there trying to find dates and, I gotta have a unit and be with somebody, and here we are, and I don't know, Zon. Why do we keep talking about, being, relationships and shit, I mean, is this album really a call for ourselves to go, this really isn't the way we want to live, and we want to be, with somebody again, or... What are we trying to do here, Zon? What are we trying to accomplish?
No, I don't know. I mean, there is that thought once in a while, but again, we've already talked about this. If that happened, we wouldn't. Oh, that was the point we were trying to make earlier. We were saying about, like, it wouldn't be, if we dated somebody, it wouldn't be fair to them because we want to spend so much time doing this. But the other thing is, if we dated somebody, we'd feel like we're cheating on ourselves, right?
Yeah, yes. Thank you for remembering that. That is exactly what I was trying to say earlier. Yes.
Right, so this is, the best package here. That's why we do this. Gonna die this way if we're lucky, right?
Yeah, if we're lucky, the best thing could happen to us. So anyway, that was what that song was about. In the Dark in the Night We Write, song number 8 from this album. And that's the end of it, and we're going to song 9 now, right?
Yes. And song 9, this is called Fuck It Man.
That's the name of it, right?
Yeah, a couple of these songs we had like changed the title and the lyrics like 3-4 times. A couple of these were hard. This one I think was one of them that we didn't know what to call it for a while and didn't know what the hell it was about for a while, right?
Yeah, until we finally landed on it, and we better make sure we're still recording or something. 42:20. Okay, we're still going on quick time. Yay. Okay, cool.
All right, so yeah, this is called Fuck It Man, track 9. Second to the last song on the album, by the way. We're almost all the way through this thing already.
Yeah. And so, what this song ended up being was basically just the lyrics were pretty much just about like going, fuck it, let's just party. Let's just. And the thing is, we do that so much.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit, we smoke some green shit every day. We drink roughly a 6-pack of beer every night. And I guess this song was just about how, like, there are nights where we kind of feel like shit, And,
Yeah, but, like, this song is...
Yeah, it's just... Hold on a minute, I gotta burp.
Burp for us, son. Oh, a pirate burp!
Yep, pirate burp.
Thank you for that. That felt good.
You got it. Okay, so track 9, Fuck It Man.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah. This is just basically about, like, living another night the way we live it, and for better or worse, like,
Yeah, like, we may not everything in our life that we do is necessarily a healthy thing. It is and it isn't. I mean, drinking alcohol is physically not healthy. If you drink a beer or two a day, it's healthy. But if you drink 6 beers a day, it's not so healthy. But at the same time, it helps with creativity. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it makes us creative or it just brings it out, I'm not saying it creates it, but it brings it out, or maybe it does create it. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, right. It's just about, basically, okay, so if we wake up the next day after a night of living life the way we live it, like we're doing right now, talking to ourselves, drinking beer, smoking some green shit, and it also being age 43, okay, so if we do this tonight, and we wake up tomorrow, and we wake up tomorrow, so we're not dead, it's another day to do the same shit we always do, right? And
yeah.
That's the last few lyrics on this thing, right?
Yeah, I think it is, yeah. So let's listen just for a minute and have a sip of beer.
Yeah. We need another beer, man. Let's both go get a beer, and we'll let this play.
All right, cool.
We'll be right back. Crack another beer open here.
Yes. What's the beer count?
Shit. I think this is beer 5, right? Let's go check.
All right. All right. This is beer 5. We had to go check the sink. We saw 4 empty ones in the sink in the kitchen there, so this is beer 5. And that's the beer count for those of you who care, which is Scott. He's the only one that cares about that.
Yeah, I think he is. There you go, Scott. Beer 5 for the beer count.
Okay. So I think we described Fuck It Man, right? That's what we're doing. Like, fuck it, man. Let's have another beer, right?
Yeah, fuck it, man. Oh, we gotta work tomorrow, and actually it's only 11:22. But we've had nights where it's like, oh, it's like past 12 o'clock, but let's still have another beer, and it's a weeknight, right?
Right. So that was the title of that. Probably the best title it could have had. Just, fuck it, man. Fuck it, man. Let's do this.
Yeah, exactly. So that was basically what that song was about. And now that leads us to song 10, which is the last 10. Jeez. The last song on the album, which is called chemistrY. And again, the first song on the album is called circumstancE. Song 4 on the album is called chemistrY and circumstancE, the title track. And then now we're at song 10, the last song for the album, which is called chemistrY, which I guess kind of ties into Fuck It Man, right?
Yeah, because Fuck It Man, we're talking about, part of that was about using chemicals.
Yeah. So this one is kind of like, the lyrics are kind of about like, sorry I keep saying like, but I'm trying to figure it out here.
Yeah, don't worry.
It's kind of about like the consequences in the end though, like, we've been doing this for a while, like Fuck It Man was about like, let's just keep living the way we live every night, but now chemistrY is going kind of like, well, because of that, these are some of the repercussions. Like, doing this has probably worn us down a little bit. And being age 43, like, we keep getting older, and we keep doing the same shit every night, you know. So that's kind of what this song is about, right?
Yeah, like, and it's kind of more like reality, though. Like, yeah, this is what it's doing to us. The last few lyrics on this are like, bleach, it wears us out, or something like that, right?
Yeah. We can't remember them word for word right now, but because, why is that, son?
Because we're kind of fucked up.
Yeah, we're starting to be. Actually, I don't think we're gonna even hit our like total fucked up peak until we're done here.
But who cares?
It's all chemistry and circumstance, right?
Just what we do.
Yeah.
Also, I want to mention how this song started. First thing that was recorded on this song was the guitar was sitting there, right?
Yeah, we were playing. I forgot what song it was, but we were working on guitar for another one of these songs on this album, and I'm sure it was because we had put the guitar down because we had to go take a pee, right?
Yeah, probably pee break. All the beers we take 10 to 20 pee breaks every night.
Yeah. We're doing pretty good in this commentary. We took one so far, right?
Yeah, right.
But, so how this song started was, we put the guitar down, and the amp was on, and we went to the bathroom or whatever, and came back and realized, like, you know, there was this cool feedback. And so we decided to just record that. Like, we were in the midst of working on another song, but then we, like, opened another file on Logic just to record that feedback, and we thought, well, maybe we'll use that for something or whatever, you know.
Yeah, we thought maybe this will be on the ambient album or something. This is probably, when did we do that?
I don't know.
The last couple of months. This was like the second to last song we did that we created and all that and recorded. I got a burp.
Go ahead. Why did you muffle it?
I don't know. I didn't even think about it. I didn't want to. I don't want to like burp and like blow things onto the computer monitor either, though. You know? That's probably why I thought to do that.
Well, nothing wrong with good oral hygiene, though.
Yeah.
It sounds trippy right here.
Yeah, that's probably the best chorus part in that whole fucking thing, as far as being trippy.
This too. Listen. I do like that chorus part, son. I gotta say, I hate most of the vocals I do, but and there's a shitload of it. Well, there's like some Leslie chorus effect on there that makes it sound like way cooler. on that. Actually, that was in the dark of the night we write. We put that same effect on the main vocal, right?
Yeah, right. Sorry, Rocky.
Whatever, man. It's funny though.
So yeah. Shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, the chorus, and then it was kind of trippy, and that's what that song was about. So the album ends saying like, yeah, we kind of realize what this is doing to us, but all that aside, we want to keep making albums, right?
Oh yeah, we wanna. Oh, well, until we're dead, right? We talked about this. Do this till we're dead.
Yeah. Right, it's over. Okay, that's it.
Yep, that is it. So there you have it. Hopefully we described the songs good enough. Hopefully this is a good enough commentary. We don't have to start over, right?
Yeah, because we've done that before. Usually I think we do okay. You know, we listen back and it seems like it worked pretty good and we can use it. We have done a couple of commentaries on one or two of our albums that, like, you know, we tried one night and decided to not use it and try again the next night and do a better one.
Yeah. I think this one will work.
Yeah, I think it will. It seems like we've been keeping the conversation going pretty good through it. And make sure we're still recording there, Jamie.
We are at 52 minutes and 40 seconds. I'm still going in quick time.
All right, cool. Probably shouldn't prolong this too much longer. Sip a beer?
Sip a beer. Oh, and, okay, sip a beer. Let's do that.
Okay.
And I was going to say, Zon, I think you mentioned this a few minutes ago that we have not done this at all through this whole commentary. We talked about it, but we haven't done it. We drank some beer. We haven't done the... Drank some beer. We did the beer count, which we're on number 5 now, which actually isn't, like, too horrible. I mean...
Well, it is.
Oh, yeah. It is, but considering how much we drink, it's not.
Yeah, right. And that's how we justify it.
Right. If we drink a 6-pack every night, and one night we drink 5, hey, we did good, right?
Yeah. Sure.
That's how we do it, man. That's how we make this mind work. That's how we make this whole thing keep going around, right?
Something like that.
Okay, so, but Zon, like, we haven't done this yet.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Well, all right, so that was the whole album. We're going to close this down in a few minutes here. We'll probably bullshit for a couple more minutes, but then close it down. But yeah, let's not do any commentary or rant or iPodcast. Not iPod.
iPodcast?
Sure.
Well, the tradition is always that we're messed up here, or at least somewhat buzzed, so... Of course we're going to fuck some shit up and slur some shit, and that's what's going to happen.
Yes.
Okay. So, let's do that thing.
All right, let's do the sound effect to this. And this goes way back to the old sound effect tapes we used to do in the 80s and stuff. Here is the sound of, well, let's do it and just let you guess what you think it is. Here we go.
Ending cap.
Yes. So there you have it. I better just say this now. There's a spot earlier in this commentary that we were just thinking about that we fucked up, and we're gonna have to cut out about 20 or 30 seconds of it. So if we're right now we're a little over 55 minutes in here, but actually once we cut that out, we probably won't even be 55 minutes in at this point.
All right, so just like if we mention how far we're into it, it may not jive.
Right.
Yeah, but who cares?
Well, that's a good point.
Let's do one more of those thingies, and then let's close it out here, Zon.
All right. Here we go.
Here we go. Okie dokies.
And there you have it.
Yep, and there you have it. We are 4.5-ish, or we're on beer 5 now, right? So we're a little over 5 beers in.
Yeah, we just started the beer 5. I mean, it's still almost all the way full. So we really only had 4 beers in us, and this commentary's over.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're almost done here. Usually we don't even start a commentary until we're... Instead, anyway, we usually don't even start until we've even had like at least 4 beers in us. And like you said, Zon, I don't think we usually drink really more than like 1 beer. You know, through our whole commentary. Even some of those things we did that were 80 minutes long, we probably drank 1 beer through, maybe beer and a half tops.
Yeah, really. We kind of get a buzz on first, then we hit record, get going here, and then after that we kind of get into it, and we actually everything kind of, all the buzz stuff kind of slows down.
Yeah, it does seem to do that. And like just now, I mean, we just had our first screens since before we even hit record and started this commentary.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so we should probably end it soon here. I think we've covered everything. So that was our late July 2018 release, HeelerZ'S release of chemistrY and circumstancE. 10 new songs that took us somewhere between, I don't know, about 7.5 months to create, record, get done, all that. And that's the best we can do in the world of Jamie and Zon Richardson and HeelerZ'S, right, Zon?
Exactly. And BeanZ.
Yes. And BeanZ LovE, of course, who is our canine companion hero. And now BeanZ doesn't actually, like, play an instrument or sing, or she doesn't really contribute a whole lot to the music, but she is the biggest moral support we've ever had in her life, right?
Yes, for sure. So BeanZ is definitely a very important part of this. We couldn't have done anything without her. Without her, we'd had no reason to live years ago, and who knows? We'd either be dead or maybe still alive, but just sitting there not doing this anyway.
Yeah, right. I mean, at least we're creating something here, man.
Exactly. All right, so should we end this shit? Think we've covered it all?
Yep, let's hope we obviously have done the best we can on this, and let's just hope it's good enough. Hope the volume things are good too, right?
Yeah, let's hope, hoopa, hooah.
The fuck are you doing?
I don't know. We kept saying hoopa. I don't know. Reminded me of something we saw in MS3T3000. Well, no one else will know what we're talking about, but the next time we hear this, we'll know. We'll know about that guy that was dancing that was going hoopa or something, right?
Yeah, that Joel and the robots were making fun of. It was one of those like 60s dumbass beach party movies or something.
Yes. We know what we're talking about.
Yeah. A couple people might know what that is.
Maybe. They might know.
Okay. All right, so that was it, son. Let's end it, man.
Okay. So, it's 11:35 and 30 seconds p.m. Monday, July 30th. We actually got this done before tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we're still in the same day here. Yeah.
Wow. There's a new accomplishment, probably.
Yeah, geez, we suck so much and our standards are so low that was a good thing for us. Like, we really did good.
Because we suck in the first place, yeah.
Yeah, well, whatever, I don't know. Maybe we don't suck, Maybe we suck, maybe we don't suck, or maybe we're just so dumb that, maybe we don't suck, but we're so dumb that we don't realize we don't suck, or maybe we just really do suck.
Who knows? Nobody knows anything. It's all chemistry and circumstance.
Exactly. And yes, I said exactly again, but yeah, you're right, yeah. That was our whole point of this album for this year.
Right. Oh, and we should mention that, first of all, usually we would get an album done by December. That was always like, I guess, it was always like a Christmas thing for us, like no matter what album we did. We'd done Christmas albums before, and hold on, it's going to take just a couple more minutes to explain, and then we'll end this commentary. more sips of beer.
And cups of cheese.
Yes. One of these days, we're going to go to Save-A-Lot and get a can of that cheddar cheese again and make some stuff with it.
Awesome, man. We'll do a whole commentary just on that.
Sure. Why not? Or a podcast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Podcast.
All right. So I think the last thing we just wanted to say was that we normally, like I said, we've done Christmas albums before, and for some reason, Christmas, I guess, has always been a big thing for us. You know, Christmas has always been a big, important holiday. Probably our favorite one. We like a lot of them, but that's probably really our favorite one.
Oh, yeah. It's gotta be.
Yeah, and so all the most of our albums, not just the Christmas albums, but all the other ones too, we always kind of wanted to get them out by December. So like, this is our Christmas present. Not that it's a good present.
Yeah, like, okay, this is what we have. It's like the drummer boy. Like, this is all I have to offer you. I have no money, but I can play my drum for you.
Sorry, I had to do that.
Thank you, man. I had to do it too. So thanks again for relieving the both of us.
No problem.
Okay, so Son, so the other thing was that, not the other thing, the thing we're talking about now.
Yeah. So normally we would get something out by December, but this time, well, except for the first Deep Freeze came out in like April 2014, and then we did the Fourth Christmas later on that year, which was a short thing, but we did both of those things that same year. But we still wanted to get something out by December. That's kind of why the Fourth Christmas happened. Part of the reason why.
Yeah, right. And so based on that, like, motivation, it's like, it's motivation for us, you know. It gives us a deadline, you know, and sometimes it's like you kind of have to do that to yourself to get things done, you know. If, like, you don't give yourself deadlines, then things may never get done, you know.
Right. We talked about that before, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So anyway, the point we're trying to get back to is this album is coming, it came out at the end of July here. And there's still several months before December, so we have other plans, right, Son, or other goals, things we're going to try to get out by December?
Right, exactly. We are, the next thing for sure is we're getting back, we're working on the stuff with our friend Jamie Berry. So we are going to do a collab. We already got one song out there called Just Add Water. We just put that out about a week ago or so. JB did a video for it, recorded the pool. He kind of put the video, he recorded all that, put some layers together of that, and then sent that to us, and then we put that on our iMovie and made the final video of it, put the song on there, and the song is a collab of Jamie vocals and our Jamie Richardson vocals, that is.
Yeah, right. And Jamie Berry did most of the music, except, like, we had like maybe one music track, maybe like one Richardson's Healer's track in there. But Jamie Berry did the rest of the music, and then Jamie Richardson did the vocals. And I guess Zon and Jamie Richardson wrote the lyrics, though.
Yeah, right, yeah. Healers wrote the lyrics, yeah. Richardson's, whatever.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to try to have that out. We're going to try to get on that like a motherfucker in the next month. This thing should have really been done earlier. It's kind of just that chemistrY, this album got in the way, or the chemistrY and circumstancE album kind of got in the way of that. And it was kind of even unplanned, but it was like, it goes back to those melancholy things on the December 26th thing.
Yeah. Christmas ended. We had gotten Anxiety Parts 1 and 2, 101 and 102. We had all that finally done and out there, and then we just needed another project, and we just jumped kind of right back into it. We didn't take that long of a break, like maybe 2 weeks tops, before we started working on that. You know, a couple of days before this year, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then all of a sudden we were just like gangbusters on this chemistrY and circumstancE album for like 5 months, man. My God, I remember a couple of these songs took a whole month to do, and like a whole week's worth of drums and 115 fucking takes, and oh my God. Seriously, we were over 100 takes on a lot of things. We were just beating ourselves in the head trying to get this thing to work, and
Terra Mellis is to blame.
Yeah, I mean, Terra Mellis was like the biggest musical influence on us in the last year, about year and a half now, and by no means can we play anywhere near the way they can and come up with stuff they can do, but they were a big influence for us to like dig as deep as we could into our Healer's world and do the best we could for the capacity of what we can do, you know.
Yeah, right.
So we have, anyway, getting back to a summary up to this upcoming December, Zon.
The goals we have up to December.
Yeah, we're both stuttering, Zon. We gotta end this soon.
Yes, okay. It's pretty long. We're 66 minutes, almost 67 minutes into this thing. This whole album's 47. So we got 20 minutes of talking without even music going.
I know. Let's wrap this up.
All right, so yeah, that was chemistrY and circumstance. I want to say the 2018 album, but we don't want to say it's the only 2018 album. So that's why we brought up. We got somewhere with like 5, 6, 7 tracks that we're gonna try to finish up with Jamie Berry. We got about 6 or 7 things here, or at least 5 or 6 things that he recorded here, and they're all about half done and half unfinished. So hopefully, if we really go gangbusters on all that shit for about a month, maybe we might be able to knock all that out and get that out at least by September, maybe middle of September. Hopefully, maybe. And then, what was the next thing?
Well, there was 2 things.
Oh yeah, well, by then it might be a little too late to do the one thing, so maybe we should just jump right to the other thing, which is the Christmas EP we may finally do, and that may also be a full or at least in part collab with Jamie Berry. We might finally kick out a Christmas, and it's just probably going to be an EP, 3, 4, 5 songs tops, just so we get something out by Christmas. And if it is a Christmas thing, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But we also have an idea of like doing an ambient album that's at least like 40 minutes long and just a bunch of noise, maybe some vocals, maybe just like some like chorus stuff, or maybe just like a few words type vocals, like some whispering vocals, that kind of thing, maybe. Or maybe no vocals at all, we're not sure. So we got this album done. We want to finish the stuff with that we have, the 5, 6, 7 tracks with Jamie Berry. And we want to do an ambient album, and we want to do a Christmas EP all by the end of this year, but probably not all that will happen. But what will happen, our top goals are to finish the stuff with Jamie Berry, first of all, because some of that stuff is like a year old. We thought it was just like from last winter, and some of it is, but some of it's from like last summer too. So we're talking about material that is 6 to 12 months old that is not finished yet. So it's really, you know.
Yeah, that's got to be the next priority. That's the next thing we want to do musically here, besides, you know, podcast, audio, rant, commentary, bullshit things, whatever, you know, for no reason rants, all that stuff.
Yeah, and these rants will come and go. Like, we're doing the commentary for the album here, but also this is kind of just a rant too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's getting too long. We gotta end.
Yeah. Okay, so that's our biggest update, I guess, through December. So at this point, this should really be our last spoken word thing at all for a few months, and we, at this point now, should end this, and we get back onto the Jamie Berry stuff and get the rest of a lot of this music done and see what happens by December, right, Son?
Exactly. And there's that word.
Yep, exactly. Maybe we should just rename the band Exactly, Son.
Exactly, Zon.
You know what I mean.
Exactly. Not Zon.
No. Okay, so, Son, let's do it, man. The outro.
Okay. You want to do it?
I don't care. All right. It is 11:46.5, Monday, July 30th, 2018. It's 11:46 p.m. I am Jamie Robin Richardson. Who are you, Zon?
I am Zon Martin Richardson, and we are here with... Who are we here with?
BeanZ LovE Richardson, our canine companion hero, who gives us all the moral support in the world.
Yes.
This was our commentary on our 2018 album, chemistrY and circumstancE. And more to come, obviously, as we've just talked about. And how about, what's the temperature, son?
Temperature is now 64 degrees, which sucks.
Yeah, basically. Better warm up. It's supposed to warm up by the end of the week. Anyway. So, and that's that. That's that. I think we've covered as much as we can in this fucker. Best we can do. Let's say goodnight, son, because I have to go pee again.
Yep, so do I.
Imagine that.
Right.
So that's it. So thank you for anyone who's listened. Anyone who listens to this, we love you, because very few people listen to it and care. So if you're listening, especially if you're still listening, my lordy, we love you. You are honorary, exclusive people to us. And that's that. We are healers. And good night.
Good night.
Good night from Jamie Robin Richardson.
Good night from Zion Martin Richardson. Good night from BeanZ LovE Richardson.
Yippers. Nighty night. We will see you on the next project. Or as Mike Watt would say,
On the next project.
exactly. Okay. Nighty night.